Hey, Facebook. Hi, my friends. How are you? If you're here, let me get comfortable, right? You have to be comfortable when you speak out loud. I hope that more people will come on and let me explain or introduce myself. If you're here for the first time, you may not know who I am. Let's see what Facebook is going to do. And if anyone's going to come on. Hey, Michael, how are you? I am Rosa J, doing it God's way each and every day. I love that branding name, that tag name, because I work with the heart of God. I've learned to be an image of God. And not always do I get out of my ego, but I live out of my ego a lot. And it was a process. Hey, Pam, how are you? Thank you for joining. Share this out. This is let's talk. Let us have a conversation. Yes? Let us have a conversation. I am Rosa J. And let me say, on my personal page, I am Minister Rosa J. Hey, Linda. Happy birthday, cuz. I am a teacher. I taught in DC public school for about 23 years, in the Virgin Islands for 5 years, and in Catholic school off and on. I now teach at the Southeast Welding Academy, where I wrote the academic program for. So I teach there part-time. They keep asking me back. I leave because I want to focus in on my business, or I want to travel, or I have other things to do. However, they keep calling me back. So I'm now teaching there for 3 hours a day, every other week. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I am a saver of gold and an investor in Bitcoin. I also am a coach in assisting anyone else to do the same for free. But it takes some time, some things that I had to learn to do to build my wealth easily and effortlessly. And I see in the comment I made a mistake somewhere, so I have to go back and edit that. But in the description, I asked some questions of you. Hey, Kenneth. Thanks for joining. Share this out. I asked some descriptions or some questions coming from Napoleon Hill in his Think and Grow Rich book. I love Napoleon Hill. I've read a couple of his books. Outwitting the Devil is my favorite. Think and Grow Rich is kind of tedious to read, so I listened to it. Although I have the book and I have read the book, I also listened to it on my Audible. So I have these books downloaded and I listen to it. But in that whole process, in his educational system, he has come up with 17 principles about building wealth, becoming wealthy. And so I asked you, do you have a definite purpose? Do you have a purpose and a reason why you desire to build your business, your wealth, your life? Write it down. Do you have a mastermind group that is already doing what you desire to do, where you can kick your ideas? They can train you to become better. If it's a speaker you want to be, they can train you. If it's a writer that you want to be, they can train you. If you have these ideas and concepts of the kind of business you'd like, they help you. They teach you, they coach you, they slap you on the hand when you make a mistake, and you're willing to listen to them because you have faith and trust in them. They're doing what you're doing. They're doing, or they are where you want to be. Or you're traveling that road together, such as our team is. We're traveling that road together. We're all at different levels, and we respect and respond and assist each other to get where we want to be wealthy. Do you have faith? True faith and belief that it is possible what you want to do. Do you believe? God says, Jesus Christ said that he's come to give you abundance. That we are wealthy. He was. You never hear about him crying about where he's going to eat, where he's going to sleep, how he traveled the world. No. He did it because he knew he was the son of God. And we are sons and daughters, right? But we're not going to get into the religious part of it. I'm just saying spiritually. Are you willing to go the extra mile? Now, what does that look like? Are you willing to stay up late, take your classes, do your homework? Are you willing to show up to support other people? Are you willing to ask questions of folks who are already where you want? Or are you sitting and living in fear? Are you willing to go that extra mile? Join groups that are doing what you're doing and attending the affairs to learn more. Going on the internet, on YouTube, listening and watching people do what you do and see how it can be duplicated. Some of my favorite people on YouTube as far as business is concerned is Mike Malone and Michael Delco. Mike Malone, because he talks about Bitcoins, he talks about gold and silver. He talks about obtaining wealth, how to read charts, how to analyze what you're doing and knowing when to take it off. No, he's not an investor, what do you call it, financial educator per se, but he tells you what he does and what he notices in the market and world of cryptocurrency, gold and Bitcoins. I'll put one of his videos in the comments section about currency, because some of us don't really understand what that's about. And if you're here, you're actually trying to build your wealth. Some of you may have just a job, and that's it. Some of you have a job and have other businesses, but do you promote your businesses or do you promote your job? That's a thought. So are you willing to go that extra mile? Do you have a pleasing personality? Which means in order to ask people for something, you have to not demand it, but come into their space with joy, knowing that they have what you want. So you have to pleasantly give it to them. Are you pleasant to your customers, your clients? Are you willing, when they contact you, are you willing to have that conversation with them, that honest conversation? Hey, Cornell. Cornell's a businessman. He used to be anyway. I don't know what he's doing right now. But I remember when he was really rocking and rolling back in the 90s and the 80s. Yeah. So do you have that personality that goes along with getting what you desire? It's more honey. You get more flies with honey than vinegar. Are you do you have personal initiative? Meaning that, do you need somebody to push you or do you push yourself? You may get up in the morning and say, I just don't want to go to that event, but you go anyway. And once you get there, you find that it was definitely what you needed to be, where you needed to be. You learned so much. You met so many people. You networked. You got people cards that could assist you. You gave out cards for potential clients. You were pleasantly pleased with having showed up. Are you willing to actually write out your finances and actually look at where you're wasting money and that you can move that money into building your wealth? Have you given up some things that are not necessary for survival, but you spend them anyway? Perhaps you go to parties all the time. You spend that $20, $30, $40, $50 to go to dinners and galas. And if you do go, do you actually work your business? while you're there. For me, every time I go out, it's about business, you know, in a pleasing, pleasant way. Meeting folks, asking questions, you know, telling folks what I do in less than 5 to 10 minutes. Seeing if they're interested, getting their number, giving my number, making that building that relationship so that we can work together. Do you do all that? And of course, positive mental attitude. Are you aware of the thoughts that come in your mind? And are they positive? And if they're negative, do you kick them out and dismiss them and turn it around into a positive thought? Or do you take everything personal and get all up in your angst and anxiety about that event or that conversation or whatever they said to you? Don't. Most people don't even know what they're saying, when they're saying, and how they're saying it. Don't take it personal. Keep your mind on a positive route. Positivity will get you where places of negativity will break you down. Enthusiasm. Are you enthusiastic about life, about your personal, family, and business? Do you stay in that mode of a positive, enthusiastic feeling? Do you wake up with, God, thank you for this day? What do you want me to do today? Or do you get up and say, oh, crap, another day. I gotta go to that job. Right then, you've already told yourself that it's not going to be a pleasant day. Change it. Do something positive. And when you first wake up, look in your mirror and say, good God, morning, Rosa. It's great to be alive. What good things are we going to do today? Yeah. So have that enthusiasm about what you do, who you are, and most of all, be self-disciplined. Be able not to spend money unwisely. And then, you know, it's funny. Let me speak on that for a minute. Last night I was on my class. I have a class that I'm going to introduce you to in a minute. And so last night was our class time. And I was looking at my email. I was looking at Facebook as I was doing it, and I saw something that I liked. And while I was unconsciously saying, oh, that would look nice on my meditation wall, I actually spent almost $150 on this thing. And instantly, not thinking about it, I said yes. And I had to go back and cancel all that. So be aware of what you're doing. That was my mistake. And I haven't made a mistake like that in a long time. So now I have to wait for them to return my money, which is going to take like 5 to 7 days. Am I happy about how I reacted? No. But it can be fixed. Thank you, God. So be self-disciplined. When you go into the stores, everything looks pretty now because it's Christmas time. Do you really want to spend that money? Or do you want to invest that money into your wealth? What do you want to do? Ask your question. Do I need it? Really? Or do I want it? And if I want it, I can wait. That's me. Good morning, Charlie. How are you? Damien, it's good to see you. I'm just stopping to say hello to folks that are on this. Share this out. Some people might need to listen, may desire to have some new stuff in their space today. So now I'm not going to, accurate thinking. Think accurately. Be honest and truthful in your thinking. And ask yourself when you think that thought, is that the truth? And then listen for an answer. Because some things you might think are truthful just because it's a belief that you've been told by somebody. But it really isn't true. Everything you see, everything you hear, And most of all, everything you speak is not always accurate. It's not always the truth. It's tied up to your feelings, your beliefs, and all that. But is it helpful to think that thought? So we have to ask ourselves, is that the truth for real? You know, look at my wallet, and I very rarely carry fiat currency in my wallet. But if I look at my wallet, there was a time when I would look at my wallet and there would be no folding money, as my friend says, no folding money. And I'd say to myself, damn, I'm broke. However, that's not the truth. Because when I look into my Carrot Bars account and it's gold, I am wealthy. I have more than an ounce of gold. When I look into my Bitcoin wallets, I am wealthy. I see my money multiplying. So just because I do not carry fiat currency in my wallet does not denote that I am broke. That's not the truth. So I have to get out of that feeling, because I just don't carry those kinds of, I don't carry dollar bills around with me. Why should I? I don't think there's value in it. And if you agree with me, give me some thumbs up. Fiat currency is not valuable. And the link that I'm going to share with you in the comments is where you should go to find out what currency is all about. So, controlled attention. I am in control of what I pay attention to, in what I listen to, what I hear, what I see as truth, all of that. And I have to control that, because I want to stay in a positive mental attitude. You know, so I have to control my attention. What do I put my attention on? What you see, what you believe to be truthful, is how it just multiplies. So I have to pay attention to what's going on, what I see, what I hear, what I speak. That's just me. And I hope it's you. Vernon, Harvey. Teamwork. Now, that's when the mastermind group comes into play. I have a team of people that help me build my business. I have a team of workers that pay themselves first, and the company pays me. I have a team of people who open up their Bitcoin account, which is Coinbase, and Coinbase pays me every time someone opens their Coinbase account. And then they build their wealth by adding and exchanging currency for Bitcoin. Learning from adversity and defeat. So that's when you have to actually see that failure is a lesson. It should be seen as an overcoming or an opportunity to do something different. Example, in the gold market and in the Bitcoin market, the value is always, or the cost. In Bitcoins, it's value. In gold, it's cost. It's always going up and down. However, it just keeps going up and it keeps going down. And so in my Bitcoin account, when the cost of Bitcoins goes down, that's an opportunity to buy more, not come out of it, because it's going constantly up and down. It's also an opportunity to reinvest the money that I've made off of it. That's when I talk about my trading, how I do what I trade, and it builds wealth more. I expect to be wealthy. I'm already wealthy, but I expect to be more wealthy in 5 years. I do, and showing others how to do the same. So it's a time for a lesson learned and an action to be taken when you think you're failing in this money market thing. Because you're never failing. It's always getting better. Always. That's just how it works. Creative vision. A creative vision is when you have written down on paper what you're going to do to enhance your wealth, or what you're going to do to create more. Create more. A creative vision on the ways that you could introduce people to this opportunity. Enhance your chances of making more money. In the gold world, I just say that. In the Bitcoin market, I add 2 other training places where I can put $10 in, and within a week it can go up to $40 or $50 worth of Bitcoins. Moving money, doing something different, learning from defeat, learning from failures or up and downs, and also educating myself by listening to other wealthy people in the Bitcoin world. There are a lot of them. Listening to my teachers and what they've done and duplicating it. So having creative thoughts or creative vision is very important. The maintenance of sound health. Of course, I have to go to sleep. I have to have at least 8 hours of sleep every night. I have to be able to be in my most optimum health, take my vitamins, eat my meals on a timely fashion, take my medicines if you have them, refuse to not eat things that are for where else to live, but to go. And of course, budgeting your time and your money. That's an important one. Budgeting your time and your money. Not wasting money. Making sure that you look at everything that goes on a weekly, maybe even a daily basis, a weekly basis, and a monthly basis. How much money did I let go of or circulate today? Write it down. Don't go through it in your head. Have a budgeting book. Daily, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It takes time to do that. But it takes even more time to lose finances because you're not paying attention. Time is very important. What are you going to, what my to-do list, and put it in hours or minutes and be consistent with it. Be exact with it. So those are the 17 strategies or principles of success by Napoleon Hill. So why am I here? To assist you in building your business, yes. To invite you to an offering of free money accounts. To invite you to join our Gold and Bitcoin boot camp in January. To invite you to allow me to coach you through the registration so that when January comes, you will have already grown wealth in carat bars. Grams of gold turn into ounces of gold, and ounces of gold turn into pounds of gold. And wealth is inevitable because an ounce of gold in 2022 is estimated to be worth $67,000. Sounds like a lot of money if you have 10 ounces of gold, or if you have 20 ounces of gold, or if you have 100 ounces of gold, or 120 ounces of gold. Do the math. And it can be easily, effortlessly done. So I assist you in building that account, opening up that free account. And I also show you how to make grams of gold given to you by the company. And it's, of course, in the cryptocurrency, it's the same thing. Opening up your Coinbase account and placing $10 or more weekly will increase your wealth in cryptocurrency. So the link to join the class, or to at least let me know that you're interested, is in the description. Click it. I will contact you, or you can say, I want to know more. Type it in. I want to know more. I will write your name down and I will contact you. I actually have office hours that open at 10:30 today. Ooh, I'm past my time. Oh, I am not consistent. So when I get off of this, I will open my office, and I will also put the link where you can come in to my office. I am Rosa J, doing it God's way. And let me put that link in. Let me open my office because somebody's looking for me, right? Someone is looking for me. Oh, let me put the first one in. I'm a little late, so I guess people will wait for me, or I'll post it on Facebook. This is what I'm putting in now is the video about currency. And let me put my link in because it is a Zoom link. You know what Zoom is? Zoom is a video place that I have my classes in daily, Monday through Friday at 10:30. I am late. So let me put that in. So if you want to join me, you can. And the link is here. It is https://zoom.us/809227616441. I just entered it. So I am Rosa J. I am grateful that you joined me. And please, when you go back and see the video, you have to write these comments back in, because once we go off, I will not be able to see your comments. So I hope to see you in the room, Zoom room. I am about to go there and open up. Be blessed.